Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My skin is going through it, so I don't want to apply any makeup today. So we're going to go through a whole bunch of empty products, including a bunch of skincare and just product empties that have come in Boxycharm and Ipsy subscription boxes. I like doing these roundups every now and then so I can tell you how it's worked long term, how much I'm liking a product that I might not have gotten to do a full in-depth review of in an unboxing. Because, I will open up a product that came in a box. This was Glossybox, but I don't know after one application if I really like it, so I really want to give it the test before I say it's great or it's not. Makeup is easy. I can tell you if it works or it doesn't, but skincare needs a little more time. So I'm going to go through a bunch of empties, most of which is skincare, a bunch of which comes out of subscription boxes, and we're going to talk through all of that today. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day, and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into a giant bag of skincare and some makeup and some hair empties and go through what I like, what I finished, and what box it came out of, stay tuned. Alright, I am going to start with the Wander Beauty Dive-In Moisturizer because I held that up in the intro and you already know I finished it. I really liked it. It was very lightweight. It claims to be 72 hour of moisture, 15 extracts to brighten the skin, healthier, glowy, dewy. Definitely worked, definitely nice and hydrating. I felt really glowy with it, but it wasn't heavy or sticky or greasy looking. I actually do find, based on the moisture level that was in here, I preferred to use it at night. But even on the daytimes where I used it, I didn't feel like I was extra shiny or extra oily or extra greasy. I just felt hydrated, which to me is kind of the perfect thing for a moisturizer. I just found that with the formula, I did prefer it at night because during the day, actually there's really no reason. I just found that I was reaching for other things during the day, and this is one that I used at night. Not out of a subscription box, but I did finish yet another Cinema Secrets brush cleanser. I go through another one of these every I want to say 3 months, maybe 6 months, depending on how dirty my brushes get. But I do try to wash my brushes at least once a week, so that is a really good cleanser because you dip your brush in, you swirl it on a paper towel or a rag or cloth or something, and it actually pulls all of the color out. Now, it won't remove staining, but it does instantly clean your brushes and does instantly allow it to dry, so you could basically wash your brushes and an hour later end up using all of them. Out of the Skin Star box, this is the Herb Tea Tree Foaming Cleanser. I have used a bunch of the Herb Tea Tree products, and I really liked it. I liked this one more than the whipped version, which I actually think I might have the whipped version somewhere in the bottom of this bag, because I did end up using it this month, or not this month, but a couple months ago. I really liked it, but tea tree is one of those ingredients that I don't always need. If I'm looking for oil control and pore refinement, I prefer salicylic acid and niacinamide, just because for my skin they do work a little bit better. Tea tree is just not quite enough for me. But that being said, I did love this, but then I would just follow up with more of those niacinamide and and salicylic ingredients, because those do just work a little bit better for me. Coming out of Boxycharm, this is the Pure Submerged Overnight Detox Anti-Pollution Moisturizer. This is from 5 months ago, and I finally finished it. It took me a while. It was very lightweight, and I did notice that it was so gentle that again, I didn't feel greasy, so it's not something I couldn't use during the day as well, but I definitely preferred to use it at night. I didn't love it, I will be honest. I liked it a lot, and for the first 6 weeks, I was really into it, hitting it hard, but then the Tulip Moisturizer came in PR and then in Boxycharm, and now I have 4 of them, and that kind of put my love for this way in the back burner, so I definitely fell out of love with it. But it wasn't bad. If I got it again, I would probably be you know what, I liked it, let me use it again. But you guys know I like to try and have 1 or 2 of everything open, so I usually have 2 serums, 2 cleansers, 2 day moisturizers, 2 night creams, and if I needed another night cream, I would use this one again, but it's not one that I would really gravitate towards, if that makes any sense. Coming out of the AIA Beauty Bundle with Purelisse, the Pink Charcoal and Watermelon Antioxidant Face Mist. This took me almost a year to go through. I would not repurchase, I would not use again. There are face mists that do a lot more. This one claimed to be refreshing, soothing, and hydrating, and really any face mist is going to be refreshing, soothing, and hydrating. So there are ones from Caudalie, there are ones from Tarte. I really still like the In Beauty Project one that just happened to be in front of me. So from a mist perspective, not the best, but not the worst, but just not something I would be excited about. From Dermalogica, I went through the pre-cleanse and special cleansing gel. These did not come in a subscription box, but I did really enjoy them. This was great for melting my makeup, but I don't necessarily know if I would choose it over like the Green Clean Cleansing Balm from Pharmacy, which you know has been ride or die for me for a very long time. But this combo really makes my skin feel nice, cleansed, but still hydrated. So it doesn't ever give me an issue, but I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm on the fence about, where I'm like, I really liked both of them, and I would absolutely use them again. But I do love the Green Clean. So I would probably skip the pre-cleanse, use the Green Clean, and go in with this cleanser, because I did really, really like it. I go through a lot of cleansers. Also coming out of Boxycharm, the AHA/BHA exfoliating cleanser from Murad. When this came in the box, I had already used it in the past, and I had said that to you guys before. This is the newer formula, even though it's in the older bottle. I prefer the older formula because it just felt better on my skin. I didn't dislike this. I also have another backup of this, so not only is it a product that I would use again, it's one that I eventually will use again. As soon as I finish whatever cleanser's in there now, I would probably jump into this. But, you know, I like it. Brandon likes it. It makes me feel nice and exfoliated. But again, I shave my face twice to 3 times a week, and that is enough exfoliation. So I've kind of moved away from these exfoliating cleansers because I really don't need it. I shave, which exfoliates all of this area, and then throughout the week I will exfoliate everywhere else just to make sure that my skin is properly exfoliated, but I don't typically do it in a cleanser form anymore. I'm into more like the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, or I still love the Dr. Dennis Gross Peel Pads, the Olga Lorenzen Red Carpet Facial, all of these, the Tarte Knockout Treatment. Those are some great chemical exfoliators, especially because I want to target it to the areas where I'm not using a razor blade on my face. That's in there just because it was garbage, because it was shedding, but it's a Morphe M501. I don't like when these brushes leave little hairs, and I've had this for a very long time, so that is in the empties too. Coming out of Boxy Luxe, the Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I actually have 2 of these in the empties. One of them has such a tiny little bit left, so like it's in my bathroom still, but I'm about to finish a second one. I really love this because it is antibacterial, antimicrobial, a great mist to set over the spray to kill any bacteria, which will help with breakouts. I also love taking this and misting the inside of the mask. I have been also currently loving the Beauty Elixir from Caudalie because that has some similar ingredients that are antibacterial, antimicrobial, and hydrating. So as far as like misting the face, misting the inside of a mask, it is definitely very similar in what it does. This one is just a little bit more hydrating. This one has the Eczema Association seal of approval, whereas, you know, I find that the Caudalie is hydrating, but their grape water is more hydrating. So take it for what it is. But I just love face mists. You all know that. At a Boxycharm, the Terre de Mar Gel Body Cleanser. It was a body wash for the body. I didn't love it. I think my biggest issue is that of course I'm on camera, so it's not having an issue. But in the shower, when my hands were wet, I couldn't get this open, and I had to like fight with it to get it open. Oh, now it's not opening. Okay, there we go. That is what happened to me. So I would like fight to get it open, and it just didn't open great. So not something I would repurchase. I actually got 2 that month, and the other one is in a giveaway, getting ready to give away to you guys. So I didn't love it enough to use it again, but I didn't dislike it at all. I must sound so negative because I'm not finding anything I love, love, love. That's not true. I like the Dermalogica. From the Beauty Counter, this is the Clean Deodorant. It's like refillable. So this is this is the dead one that I used up. I am currently on my second. I am already reusing it. I will absolutely be repurchasing it. Leave your recommendations down below for clean deodorants, because now that I've made the switch to clean deodorants and I don't have to do that whole like, you kind of smell bad for a week or 2 because you're purging. I didn't really experience that, I will be honest, but I don't want to risk it. So let me know your recommendations, because I do really like this one, and I'm about halfway through my second, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to order more of this one or if I'm more interested in trying something new. So let me know your thoughts on clean deodorant recommendations down below. All right, some of these are from boxes, some are not, so I'm just going to go through pretty quickly the ones that aren't. I finished a Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Shampoo from Shea Moisture, and a V10 peeling pad. These are pre-soaked exfoliating cleansing tabs. This one came out of the Skin Star box. I like these. I probably have 2 more backups of that, but they actually stopped sending their box. I don't know if they discontinued or they just stopped sending it to me, but I don't mind because I was getting a lot of repeat products. Like I received like 4 of these, so I definitely got products I liked out of it, but I like trying new things, and if I'm constantly getting more and more of the same, then it doesn't really bring value to you all because you know I like it. So I can tell you in 6 months if I have another one, if I'm still using it and I still like it, and I will absolutely tell you all that, but it's not new, it's not exciting. All right, I have 2 brow products, both came out of Boxycharm. It's the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel and the Milk Makeup Cush Brow. I actually already have a replacement of the Cush Brow because you know that is one of my all-time favorite brow products. I liked the Anastasia, but I will say that I felt like I went through it really quickly, whereas these can last me for months and months. This I probably got 2 months out of, maybe 3, and I didn't use it every time I did my makeup. I alternated. So it either I didn't close it all the way, or it just dries out very quickly. Either way, probably not something I would go up against again, which is kind of funny because it's the Anastasia Takeover box this month for Boxycharm Premium. So it's like I'm shitting on a product from Anastasia, and we're about to get an entire box of it. So I do love Anastasia as a brand. I've used a lot of their products. I have featured a lot of their products. So it's not a bad thing to the product. I just feel like I should have gotten more time out of it. That being said, if it is a drying out issue, they do sell this in a mini. So maybe instead of getting the full-size one, I would just get the minis because I'm more likely to go through it before it dries out because it's a smaller package, if that makes sense. Almost done. We're getting there. Cremo Moisturizing Shave Cream. I've been talking about this for years, so I'm not going to really go too quickly. Still loving the French Lavender scent. It is a beautiful cream to mousse formula to get a super smooth shave. I actually shaved late last night and no issues, no irritation. So I do still like that after literally years. Zotos, all about the curls. This is a bouncy curl cream. They sent me their entire line. This is the first product that I finished up, so it's the first one I'm talking about because I don't really talk about hair on here too much anymore because I really wasn't getting as many views on those videos, so I take that as you guys telling me that you're not interested in that. If I am wrong, let me know down below, but I figure you guys are more into makeup and skincare, so hair has kind of been pushed to the back burner. I loved this curl cream. I felt hydrated, I felt bouncy, my hair felt buoyant. There was a little bit of a shine without looking greasy or shiny. It just had a little bit of that glow to it. And I used this after I had colored my hair. I went lighter. It's still kind of pinned up because I'm still recovering a little bit from the bleach, and then my curls will be back. But this really helped to get my curls as bouncy as they could be, given the fact that I put bleach into my hair, which is not great for curly hair. Not out of a box, but I did finish the Beauty For Real Vital Nutrient Serum. I am already deep into my second. I love this serum because it's very nourishing on the skin. Basically smells like a salad, which I know sounds weird, but it is super nourishing, and I love using it after I shave because all of the ingredients in there are anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and soothing. So it really takes down any irritation or redness. Not that I experience a lot because I use this, but it just gives me a little bit of extra protection. So really a big fan of this. I already have another backup for when I finish up that one because it's one that I just keep going back to. At night, I love lactic acid, so I did finish the Biossance Squalane and Lactic Acid Resurfacing Night Serum. Still not my favorite lactic acid serum. That does have to go to the Olga Lorenzen Skincare Lactic Acid. That one is just the most perfect lactic acid serum I've ever used. But this is a very close second. I have no issues with it. It worked well. But you know when something just it's great, but it's not the one? The Olga Lorenzen is the one. Out of a Boxycharm as well, this is the Kate Somerville Biomimicking Peptides Serum. This came a while ago, and this is not entirely empty, but it has hit its expiration date, and actually so has the Private Doctor Define Minus Serum. This came in an Ipsy Glam Bag X. This had a 6-month expiration. It's been open for 6 months. This one had, I think, a 12-month. I have to double check, but it has definitely hit that as well. Both of these are getting thrown out with a little bit of product, or in this case, half a bottle and a quarter of a bottle left, which to me is a sign that I didn't love it, because even though there's nothing wrong with them and they're good serums, I was reaching for and finishing up other things. So for one reason or another, these expired before I can finish them, And because of that, that definitely means that they are not a repurchase product because they just didn't excite me. This one actually gave Brandon some irritation, so that was part of the reason he stopped using it. A lot of the reasons I can go through quick skincare as quickly as I do is because Brandon and I are both using a lot of these products. So I've got 2 sets of skincare, morning and night for 2 people. So we go through things pretty quickly. I know a lot of you at home would kill to have your husbands doing skincare. It took me years to get Brandon onto an actual skincare routine, and now that he does it, we actually are going through product together a lot more, and we're really talking about it more. So let me know if you want to hear his thoughts on skincare now that he actually has them. Because the last time he was on my channel, actually, him and our friend Christian were both on the channel. I took them through a full skincare routine, and both of them had no idea what they were doing, and it was a lot. And now that Brandon does that more regularly, I would love for you guys to see whether or not that's like his opinions have changed. So let me know if that's something you're into. And the last item is from 107. It is the Everyday Plump Hydro Cream. I got this in PR. It was not in a box, but I did really like it. Not enough to scrape the bottom of the barrel, I'll be honest. It's another thing like with the Pure Moisturizer. I really liked it, but of the products I've tried from that brand, it's not like my favorite. It's very nice. I'll give them that. But the Chaga Moisturizer, the Chaga Cleanser is like chef's kiss amazing. It is still in my shower. I have a second bottle. That stuff is fantastic. So 107 is a really nice brand. It is all K-Beauty inspired. Actually, it might be legitimately K-Beauty. I would have to double check that. Yes, made in Korea. This is K-Beauty. So I really like the way it wore on my skin. I like how it makes my skin feel. Their essence and their cleanser I like a lot more than the moisturizer. And I don't know why. It didn't have a reason I didn't like it, because I did really like it. It just, again, wasn't one of those. It's similar to like the Biosans. It just wasn't as good as a lot of the other ones that I've been using lately. So because of that, it's not as amazing. However, it is still a great product. I just got excited about other things. And that in and of itself is the exact reason why when I do an unboxing, I tell you, I'm not going to open it yet because then I have to use it and other things go bad. And like products like this is the exact reason. I'm throwing out half a bottle of perfectly good skincare. I mean, it's expired, so it's not perfectly good, but I'm throwing out half a bottle of something that I could have actually used, but because I opened other things before I was ready, I moved on to those, and I let things kind of spoil in the drawer. So that's my mini public service announcement of please do not open skincare until you're ready to use it, because then you'll be like me, and you'll end up throwing out things that are expired before you get to actually use them. So those are my thoughts on a whole lot of subscription box skincare, what I thought about them, would I repurchase them, would I use them again, and all of that. I asked you like 6 different questions in the video, so answer all those down below. Do you want to see Brandon in a video talking about skincare? I don't remember what the other 3 things I asked you, but I definitely asked a lot of things. Leave me your thoughts down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.